Hey everybody, I'm Mama Baird. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am feeling kind of blue. I don't know, a little down. Can't quite explain it. A little blah, I usually say. Like a little kind of depressed. Don't really want to do anything, but I don't even want to like sit around and be lazy. I don't know, there's nothing that looks good that I want to watch, you know? So I'm like, I need to do something. So I'm gonna get in the kitchen and I'm trying to motivate myself to get something going. So I think I have a bag of veggies here that I need to get used up, like the leek, some garlic, I have a turnip, you know, and these beautiful potatoes. So I think I'm going to make a potato leek soup in the crock pot today, make it easy. So we'll have this cooking, and I have some stuff from my pantry I'm gonna add to it. And then I have some very liquidy peanut butter. Like, there's no way this would work on sandwiches. So I was like, you know what? Why don't we make some peanut butter cookies? A little treat, do some baking. I have a lot of Halloween candy left over, or what the kids do. Have a lot of Halloween candy left over, so I was thinking about maybe chopping up some of them and putting them on the cookies. So maybe different Halloween candied peanut butter cookies, you know? I don't know, we'll see. So I'm just, you know, bleh, but I thought maybe you guys would like to come along and hang out with me, and maybe you're feeling the same way. I don't know if it's the weather or if it's just, you know, Christmas is coming up. I'm going on the second Christmas without my mom. I've been thinking about her a lot lately, and, you know, I'm just kind of missing her a lot. I really miss my mama and having that mom in my life, you know, so I'm just going to plow through it. I do got my mama's picture here with me. She died a year and a half ago, so I miss her a lot, and I think about her. So we're cracking open a Diet Dr. Pepper, and we're baking. If you're new to the channel, my name is Carolina. Please give this video a like, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, press the notification bell. It'll let you know every time I post a new video. And if you don't mind leaving me a comment, even a simple heart, it really goes a long way. Thank you so much. Oh, also there's a new hype thing. I don't know, you press a hype button. Do you guys see it? Look down, you see it? Hype? I haven't done it yet, but some people are like, I hyped your video. And then the statics will say, hey, someone hyped your video. And I have no idea how to do that. So go ahead and do that if you can. But let's get in here and let's whip up this soup. I'm just gonna throw in what I got, and then we'll do some baking. So let's get to it. Alrighty. I'm gonna move my actual crock pot over here because we're gonna have it going over here on this side. We're gonna put it on that side of the kitchen. So I started doing this. I cut up the carrots that I had, and then I was like, you know, I really should at least try and get some content out of this, you know. So we got those, and then I'm going to cut the leek. All right, now leeks are notorious for having lots of dirt in them, so we are going to make sure that we clean this really well. Let's trim off all the extra ends there. And this all is going to end up getting blended. We're going to try and keep some chunks of the let's see, look at this one. It's got, see, lots of dirt all in the layers. So that's why you want to cut it, then rinse it. I'll just go down, you know, to the white there. Rinse really good. Alright, I'm going to check them. Yeah, those look good. Okay. In with our carrots. Now, you could totally do an onion if you don't have leeks. Leeks is just part of the onion family. And so you could totally do that if you want. Now, let's add some garlic to this. So this is garlic that I cooked in avocado oil. And then I keep it in the freezer, so I've used it quite a bit. So it's already cooked. Oh, it smells so good. I love this garlic. It's really addicting. All right, so we're going to add that in there. And then I have this Better Than Bouillon. It's Italian herb. It's made with garlic, olive oil, and Italian herbs. It's like a concentrate. So we're going to throw some of that in there too, because I think that'll be good. All right, what else I got? we got a little bit of peppered bacon, pretty much pre-cooked. We're gonna add that in there because I just want to get it used up, and it's that's a good place for it. I do have some home turkey broth, but we're gonna put about 7 cups in here, and this is 4. So I'm gonna do 3 cups of water, but then I also have some of this chicken bouillon. I'm gonna, just a smidgen, I gotta get used up. So I'm gonna put some of that in there as well. And then we'll do our potato. Oh, here's our turnip. I was gonna put the turnip in there. Oh. I've never had turnips before. You peel it. Is this, I thought turnips were white. This is pretty. Well, this is gonna mess up the color of the stew, of the soup. But I'm already doing it. Should we just add it in there? Why not? It's not that much. All right. Wow. All right, I'm just gonna cut it about the same size that I'd cut the potatoes. We're going for it. The soup's definitely not going to be in any kind of recipe book. As part of just cooking from what you have is you throw in what you have. It really is that simple. All right, these potatoes. Ooh, beautiful yellow. Nice. These kind of look like inside it would be like a Yukon Gold, you know, which is good. That's a nice buttery potato. All right, and then same thing. Gonna dice this up. Ooh. Smooth it like butter. In there. So we want like roughly 3 pounds of potatoes to 7 cups of liquid. That's about this. So I got all these. Some little ones. Yep, and that's all the potatoes. So that's pretty good. Oh, sorry, one more. That's a pretty good amount. So I'm going to get all of these peeled and diced up, and then I'll bring you back when we add more stuff. All right, guys, we're on the last potato. These kind of had a pink tint running through them. So our soup's going to be all kinds of colors. Oh, I guess I should have added the bacon after I blended it. That's okay. Alright, so here we go. Here's our concoction. Looks pretty good. Let's open our turkey broth. Get that in there. Okay, and then about 3 cups of water. I have a little bit of dried thyme here. I'm going to sprinkle that on top. This is pretty potent, so just like 1/4 of a teaspoon. And then everything else we are going to season when we are done. So there is our potato leek bacon radish soup. Get it on the crock pot on low. It'll probably take about, 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours. All right, everybody, I'm gonna make a double recipe because usually it calls for 1 cup of peanut butter and there's 2 cups in this. So we're just gonna use all of this. You do want to use like a smooth peanut butter like this, usually not a natural one because the oil separates more, but don't take that with a grain of salt. I'm sure you guys have had, I'm sure there's people out there who have used natural peanut butter and it worked just fine. I don't know, let me know. What have you? Let's give it a try. All right, so 1 cup of peanut butter. And then it's 1 cup of butter or shortening. I have this shortening here I'm going to use, so I'm using this. Shortening makes cookies usually a little taller. It doesn't melt as fast as butter, but it also doesn't taste as good. So, do what you want. So 1 cup of shortening. To this, we're going to add our sugar. So since this is a double recipe, I'm adding 1 cup of white sugar. And then 2 cups of brown sugar. You do want to make sure this is packed. I'm going to put this clump that fell in there into this one. We're going to count that. All right, there's our 2 cups of brown sugar. Now I know that seems like a lot of sugar, because it is. This is a cookie, for crying out loud. All right, let's blend it up. All right, we got that nice and fluffy. We are now going to add in our eggs. So I got 4 here. And then we're gonna we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of vanilla. This is half of a tablespoon, so I'm just gonna do that because it's usually, so it's a little more than half of a tablespoon. There we go. Another thing I'm going to try, I've never tried this before, I'm gonna do butter extract. Let's do about 1 teaspoon to make up for the fact that we used shortening. Let's see if that is a flavor difference, you know. All right, let's mix this up. Alrighty, that's incorporated. Next, we're gonna add in our dry goods. 1 batch would be 1.5 cups of flour, so we are adding 3 cups. I like to, when I scoop it, to kind of overfill it and then shake it lightly, because you don't want a packed cup of flour. That will make your cookies dry, because the point of the flour is it absorbs some of the moisture to rehydrate it. So if you have too much flour, not enough moisture, then your cookie's dry, yeah. All right, we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and then half a teaspoon of salt. And that is it. So let's give this a mix. Ah, okay, I'm gonna do the rest by hand. All right, these are pretty thick, which is normal. You don't want to overmix it. That looks good to me. Here's our candy. All right, let's spray our pan. And do like smaller cookies. All right, let's see what candy we got will be good on here. Here's a Snickers. Oh, M&M's, classic. There's a Milky Way. What else we got in here? Well, this is just just chocolate here. All the Reese's are gone. Imagine that. Husband must have gone in here. Typical. Yeah, this is just plain milk chocolate. So you know this will be good. All right, I'm gonna leave the last 3 plain. We're gonna bake these. I'm gonna start at 7 minutes since they're small, and then we'll check them from there. Oh boy. Hey everybody, so I ended up going to sleep and I wanted to show you the cookies, though they turned out fantastic. I got up, took a shower, and now I gotta go get the kids.
Hey everybody, I'm waiting for the kids. I just thought I'd chat with you while we wait to pick them up and head to the park if they want to go. Well, I'm sure they want to. But anyway, I do have an update for you. A lot of you have been asking about my bakery job and if I still have it. And the answer is no. I lasted about 2 months, and it just wasn't for me. I was not fitting in with the older women there. It's very drama and gossipy, and I'm just not like that. And I just want to go to work, have a nice environment to work in, have fun, and then go home, you know? Like, I don't want to be like, oh, it's just a paycheck. I want more than that, you know? And it kind of reminded me why I don't work with companies anymore, you know? It's just I don't know, not that kind of atmosphere. You know, it kind of sucks that it didn't work out, but, you know, they always say it's hard to find good employees, but I say it's hard to find good employers. Like, it's just, they're just not the same anymore. It's not worth working anymore, you know? No one just takes that treatment anymore. Well, I know I don't. I used to take that a lot when I was a younger cook. I would take a lot of verbal abuse from managers just because I thought that I had to because they were my boss. But then I realized that, you know, you don't have to be that way when you're a boss. They choose to be that way, and I'm not going to be around that, you know. Yeah, so I let that go, and I'm going to be pursuing doing substituting for the kids' school. You know, they really need the help. The other day, my son had his teacher and then 4 different substitutes in the same day. Like one for 1 hour, and then they switched out because they just didn't have enough subs to keep them for the whole day. And I was just like, wow, that is really crazy. So, you know, I'm going to go and work there, even though it's just a little bit less money. Like, I have to work like 2.5 days to make just as much as I was working 2 days at the bakery. So it's not too bad. And the kids are actually really looking forward to seeing me in school, which is good. I should take it while I have it, right? The kids wanting me to be around. So that is the update on the bakery job and how everything's going on there. We've also been trying to really boost the channel. I don't know if you've noticed, but we have different camera. Like, I've been using my phone instead of the GoPro, and it really works so much better. We got a good system going on. I got some mics and stuff. So we're really trying to up our quality and get our YouTube going. So that's what we've been working on lately, husband and I. And, you know, it's kind of hard to be sad with this view. Let me show you what I'm looking at right now. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Some of you have also been asking if we are still moving, and the answer is yes, we are still looking at places to move to. So we're looking at several different types of states. Right now, the biggest suggestion that you guys gave has been like Pennsylvania, South Carolina, which, you know, it's funny, I've actually never been to the Carolinas, considering my name is Carolina. So that would be ironic, right? Like, I wouldn't hear it enough, living in South Carolina with my name Carolina. But yeah, so I know we're still kind of looking around, you know, we're taking steps to get there. We're kind of wrapping things up here, so to speak. We wouldn't be moving until the end of the school year. We want the kids to get through school. So we still got some time working on stuff. I'm trying to downsize, and any money that we're making from that, we're putting aside for savings, you know, just to have a little nest egg and try and get that going. Yeah, so that's about what we're working on, you know, same grind, different day. So that's our plan for now. Hopefully we can, you know, get somewhere nice and somewhere that's going to be a good new adventure for our family. Oh, did I also tell you that husband and I celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary, October 30th. We were married for 10 years. That's crazy. I'll put a picture up when we were first married. We were so young. But yeah, you know, 10 years later, what can I say? I still like him. So I think we're doing good. One person asked me, like, what would be my advice for lasting this long? And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I've never been asked that before. And I was like, probably just communication over conflict. Like, don't look at an issue to see a problem with it. Look at an issue to see how can you guys tackle it. You know, do everything as a team. It's a we, not a you. Plus, you know, don't stop flirting with each other. It's important. Stay flirty, you know, grab that butt. So, I don't know, it's nice. 10 years, that's crazy. So, now we're looking at starting a new journey at 10 years. Why not, right? All right. Oh, looks like the kids are getting here. So we are going to get all settled in and then we will head to the park. Maybe. We'll see what they want to do. So, funny story, my van ran out of gas. I can't tell you the last time I ran out of gas, but I guess I pushed that final gallon a little too far. Now, luckily, it was just down the corner from our house, so we were able to walk back, no problem. But yeah, so no park. So now I have to wait till husband gets home, and then I'll go run and get some gas. Oh boy. So, the kids are just inside chilling. That soup is almost ready, though. I'm out here enjoying the nice fall weather that's coming in. I love the dreary days. So let's go in though and let's check on our potato leek soup.
All right, everybody, here is our soup. That's really good. Potatoes are done. Let's give it a puree here with my emulsion blender. Wow. Thickened it up nicely. Nice brown color with all the different veggies in there. Now you're supposed to add heavy cream. I do not have that right now. I don't even have half and half. I was gonna run to the store, but you know, we ran out of gas. So I have this cream cheese though that was previously frozen and it's just kind of weird looking. It still tastes good. It's just not and like not good for like bagels and stuff. So I've been meaning to use it in cooking. So we're gonna put it in here and see if that helps. Whoa, make a mess. I lined it up a little bit. Oh, there's a big chunk. Yeah, I don't know about you. I think this looks pretty good. Let's give it a try. Got the bacon puree too in there. Wow, that is really good. Needs seasoning. I did not salt this at all. I was thinking I should have salted it in the beginning stage. My broth also doesn't have salt in it, so there's really no salt in this at all. I think I'm going to add some of my house seasoning. All right, let's try it again. Better, but it needs a little more salt. Potatoes love salt. Well, try it again. That's better. All right, guys, there's our soup for the night. I think that turned out pretty good. Well, everybody, thanks for coming along and keeping me company on a very blah day. I'm still kind of feeling blah. I'm ready for husband to get home so I can go take his van and run to the store. But I'm going to call this video good. If you made it this far in the video, please leave me a purple heart in the comments down below. I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time on Mama Birds.